Hello there. Um, it's been a while since I had done this one. I had taken a brief break from recording because we just welcomed our second kid, and then um, I thought that I'll come back and start recording, and then I fell sick, and at no point in time I felt uh, like it was important that I drop everything and just come back and do this. I'm not at that stage where like this is the most important thing. So I'm glad I'm at least at a position where I can take a break and not just be like, oh, I have to do this, and if I don't do this, everything is gonna go to waste. So that was one of the drivers for not like jumping right back in. But I also remembered a time about 13, 14 years back. Me and my brother, we used to go working, like we used to go to gym like very early in the morning, and then we did it for like we are people who really do well if there is a routine. So we would wake up very early in the morning before we would go to college, and then work out for hour and a half and come back. So we did it for many months, and then one of the days we woke up and we went all the way to the gym, and then uh, we realized we could not work out because there was some random maintenance that was going on. And then we just came back like, what are you gonna do? But um, the following morning we do wake up because it's our habit now. But um, we just convinced ourselves that, oh, okay, we should not have the hassle of going and coming back because they're probably doing the maintenance. And we did the following day, and then we're like, oh, okay, there has been a few days gap, so let's start next week. And we just kept convincing ourselves that we can do it, like we can do and join back the following week, and it just never happened. So back of the mind, I was worried that this would just become one of those things where I was very committed. I was uh, very consistent, and like was seeing the results also. And then I just stopped and just could not go back. So like that instance was something which was going at the back of my head. But I like I'd mentioned this, like this was something which I have been wanting to do for a few years, and I also wanted to be in a place where I'm comfortable taking a break if I absolutely have to, but I also should be able to come back. So I may have to think about how I structure what I do, like the series. If there is a time when I just have a specific start and end to it, and then take a little break, and then come back and continue doing it. Like again, if the goal is to do it for 10 years, we're just getting started. A week here and there should not be so significant that it should derail the entire process. And it ties back to or what I want to do, right? Like so, like creative projects. Uh, I've noticed, again, first of all, having something like this was definitely a thing I I was very fascinated by for a while. And then once I started doing it, I'm learning a lot of things, and like it just ties back to um, this whole thing where you're trying to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. And many a times in my life, I felt that I've gotten the most learnings when I've put myself in a situation like this. I don't really think I have been able to work on all the feedbacks or the small things where I can improve on. I've worked on those things yet, but I definitely want to get to a place where as soon as I'm done with laying the foundation of what I'm trying to do. I just want to gradually introduce small things where I'm working on the things which I have seen as a challenge. So that's one of those. And then this project also gives me an opportunity, like this whole YouTube channel. At least that's one of the very first things around creative projects, which I feel like I'm able to put myself in that unknown and then learn something. And so far, it has been a great learning experience. It definitely gets easier with time, but again, like the structure and the content also needs to be refined with time. So like that's one of the primary goals as things stand. And then over the weekend, I'll uh, hopefully just record another session. But uh, last year, I had visited my family in India, and then I had a chance to talk to my grandfather's brothers, and then like it was very fascinating to hear their stories, and I feel like one of the things which I remembered was where one of them talks about how he had borrowed a loan but did not understand compound interest, and how he would not pay, but it would just keep going, but then he'll pay a substantial amount and it would still be a lot more than what he had borrowed. And stories like those, I feel like, is something which I'm very interested in sharing, because many a times, uh, not for everyone, but I feel like I've gradually gotten to a place where I'm in a weird bubble where many things are perfect or close to perfect. If I uh, look at relative to where we started from. So uh, I still want to get to a place where I'm sharing stories like those, and something like this is definitely a creative outlet where as I keep getting better at storytelling, I can uh, lean into something like that. So that's definitely um, a passion project at some point in the next few. Uh, I don't know. I don't want to commit to a timeline, but that's definitely a thing I want to do. But yeah, for the more immediate term thing, over the weekend, I want to share my thoughts around theme 5, which is experiences. And if you have listened for this long, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the weekend. Thank you.